2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Butler, Alperen Sengun out there with Williams. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Smart in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, they've got Donovan Mitchell. Ingram is out there with Bridges. Then there's Jordan Poole, and it's Simmons in at the center position. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Now Sengun. Smart passes to Trent. Bridges with some nice defense. Simmons against Williams. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
That's good from Simmons.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now here's Smart. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 6, and it's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Down low. Banked in off the glass.
You know, there's a tenacity to Butler's approach that's really hard for the defense to match most times.
Passes it to Ingram. Over Butler. Offensive rebound. Here's Simmons for 3. Mitchell off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Trent outside. Back to Butler. Dallas moving the ball around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the Nets, another 3.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Now, here's Trent. Coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Poole against Smart. Stolen by Smart. Ahead, here's Trent. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The free throw drops for Trent. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Mitchell kicks to Poole. That's tipped. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. Ingram against Butler. Smart passes to Şengün. Got a piece of it.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Mitchell dishes to Bridges. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's Trent on the wing. Here's the three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, that's a good job by Butler surveying the floor. He spots an opening and sets the shooter up for success there.
Poole, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Smart passes to Şengün. Here's Butler. Rejected by Ingram.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
And they take the lead. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They get a hand on it.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And that one falls for Smart. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And so, Smart nails both of them. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Butler kicks to Trent. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Trent's got 9. Nets trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Simmons. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He's got 5.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, He's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Poole. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Bucks. He was a non-factor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Jimmy Butler's work ethic is really impressive. I mean, it seems like he never stops improving his game and looking for ways to be more effective on the floor. And that's why he's been as good as he's been so far in his career.
Free throw, good Butler.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Curry's checked in for Brooklyn. The Mavericks also with a sub. Powell's checked in. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Curry. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. Releases from 15. Bridges with the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the Nets miss again. Mavericks leading by 7. Outside Butler. Back to Smart from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
3.
Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And this matchup with the Mavericks is the first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Thomas subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Smart. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 8. Inside. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Adams. Simmons got 7 points in the game. Smart against Curry. Powell, the pass to Smart. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Adams. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Mavericks leading by 8. Trent kicks to Smart and stolen by Thomas. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Smart. He's got 11. Here's Powell. He can't hit that time. Adams, some nice D.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Smart after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Trent. And here's McGee. Guarded by Simmons. Back to Trent. 6 to shoot. Smart. Here's McGee, and he lays it straight in. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Here's Thomas. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Bullock. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down deep, Trent. Kept alive. Tries again. And the layup good by McGee.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas, no good. Mavericks leading by 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Finished off the break. Simmons got 9.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
No good on that. And, Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Nets. Now here's Ingram. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's Thomas on the wing. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And here's Trent outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Terrific score from the mid-range. Ingram knows how to use his size and touch from there.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Gary Trent Jr. He's feeling it tonight. He has been the driving force for Dallas. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please give a big round of applause for your next.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Brandon Ingram's out there with Bridges. Then there's Jordan Poole. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
He misses the free throw. That one is no good.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the score by Dallas. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Mavericks leading by 3. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Şengün comes in for JaVale McGee. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Trent. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Bridges outside. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Right through the D for the layup. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I tell you what, it's obvious Bridges takes great pride in working through contact and capitalizing.
Hardy passes to Şengün. And Adams sends it back. Bridges kicks to Mitchell. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Şengün. They grab their own miss. Here's Adams. Ingram wide open. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Smart. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
And there's the pass to Poole. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. For 3, Ingram. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Since being traded in 2019, Brandon Ingram has really increased his three-point attempt. His percentages have gone up, too.
Now, here's Hardy. He has 5. Here's Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 8 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Poole bounce pass. Here's Adams. In the corner, it's Bridges. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
It's deflected. Here's Şengün. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Miles Bridges. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And so he's able to get one of two. Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
Cool against Smart. Butler on the wing. Launches it. Dallas, no good that time either. Nets trail by 8.
Bridges brings a toughness to his team's interior scoring because of his athleticism, physicality, and aggressiveness.
First trip to the line for him here.
Miles Bridges at the line 2 times.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, it's so good to see players like Bridges improving season to season. You can tell he's putting the time and work in.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Ingram. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
And you look at the way he can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And that one falls for Ingram. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. The Mavericks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. To the paint, here's Şengün. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Şengün's got 5 now.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Bridges. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Butler. Good, nice job down low. Now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Smart. Butler on the wing. The 3. Here's Williams. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hardy, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bridges, right side. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. And the Mavericks call time here.
The most passionate fans in the land. Let's go. It's teacher time. Now heading over the floor, your Brooklyn Nets.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Mitchell. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Reggie Bullock comes in for Butler. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Here's Hardy, and that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Poole. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Şengün, no good. There's the lob to Bridges. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Nice shot by Smart.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Outside Thomas. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out of hand on it. Bullock passes to Şengün. Over Simmons. Şengün, no good.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Finney-Smith. And he jams it with authority.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Passes it to Hardy.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
1:57 left to play here in the half.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Poole kicks to Thomas. Pass to Bridges. With the drive. Outside for Simmons. Thomas outside. Şengün with the rebound. The Mavericks leading. Here's Smart. The dish to Powell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
That one is off.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Curry's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 3. Outside Thomas. 1:11 left in the first half. And it's blocked.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Over in the corner, Poole. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Smart. 17 points in the game. The pass to Bullock. Out to the right wing. Dallas moving the ball around. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And they got to bring the double team on.
The Mavericks have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee comes in for Şengün. And Trent subbed in for Hardy.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Now here's Thomas. 7 points in the game. Right side Curry. 5 to shoot. Over Smart. Curry's shot is off. Pass to McGee. Trent with it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now that's 17 points for Gary Trent Jr. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Marcus Smart, he's feeling it tonight and has been a driving force for Dallas. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. We saw Marcus Smart lighting it up in the first half. He had 20 points, 3 steals, and 3 rebounds. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
The free throw line has been a huge factor in this game. The more aggressive team normally wins in the NBA. Racking up points at the free throw line is huge, but also it gets the other team in foul trouble. That shakes up their rotation. It's a win-win.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. The second these guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And you know, I like to fire them with the starters, baby.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Here to put on a show.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Marcus Smart has been really making it happen.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Marcus Smart. Williams is out there with Butler. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. Now, here's Poole. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Butler deciding where to go with it. It's Trent on the wing. It's Butler that time on the assist by Trent. Butler's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Mavs. Poole against Smart. Ingram passes to Bridges. That one off the back iron and out. Mavericks leading by 7. Williams dishes to Smart to the middle and stolen by Simmons. Shoots it. And that one's good. Ingram's got 10 points.
Nobody is catching Ingram in the open floor. I mean, this guy is a speed merchant.
Trent outside and stolen by Simmons. Poole on the wing. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Smart kicks to Trent. Dishes to Williams. Clock at 6. Smart passes to Williams. And Butler puts up a deep three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Bridges got 7 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Ingram. Shoots from 14. The Mavericks pull it in. They've led by as much as 10.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
I don't think you can get too physical with Butler because he's so smart and clever in how he gets into the defender to draw the foul.
That free throw good from Butler. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 7. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. And it's good for 2. He's got 5.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Poole against Smart. Mitchell looking it over. On the wing, Bridges over Williams. Mavericks with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Butler kicks to Şengün. Shot left block. Williams gets the bucket.
Timeout.
And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. One of the stories here, Marcus Smart getting it done today.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Adams, he's checked in for the Nets. And Dallas with a change here, too. Hardy, he's checked in for Smart. From 10 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Bridges has got 15 points.
Flipping the switch right now. There's no stopping Miles Bridges. He knows it, and his teammates do too.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Şengün with the ball. Adams on him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Mitchell outside. It's Ingram on the wing, defended by Butler. Poole on the wing. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Williams. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's Hardy. Steven Adams making his last shot. Butler from outside. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole.
Curry.
Nets trail by 11. Mitchell passes to Ingram. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I think it's critical that Ingram's confidence continues to grow. And I think possessions like that will only help him moving forward.
The Nets shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And a season ago at the charity strike, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Thomas checked in for Brooklyn.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, where he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Outside Curry. Ingram outside. There's the three. It's hauled in by Trent.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Powell. Trying to get open is Butler. Powell, that's good. And now it's a 12-point Dallas lead. Outside Thomas. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Thomas. And it's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Here's Ingram. He's got 13. Here's Adams. Goes back up. He lays it in. Adams has got 6.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Butler kicks to Bullock. Pass to Butler. It's tipped. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Butler. Pass to Curry. Shoots over Hardy. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. And the Nets with possession here. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. Adams. And that one is good. Adams has got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
And how about the power by Adams on that finish? Just brushes off the contact.
Thomas against Trent. Hardy passes to Butler. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Brooklyn's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Shoots from 14. Bullock with the rebound.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
Down low. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game, and I think he's only going to get better down there.
Nets trail by 10. Outside Curry. Lays it up and banks it in.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's Trent on the wing. Fires the three. Here's Powell. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Simmons checked in for the Nets. Mitchell comes in for Curry. Dallas also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Trent. Mitchell finds Simmons. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Mavericks leading by 10. Powell, the pass to Smart. Smart on the wing. Over Mitchell. Smart misses. Nets shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Adams' shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And they call an illegal screen.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Nets trail by 8. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ingram kicks to Adams. Here's Mitchell. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Smart, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Simmons. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Adams in at power forward. So that's the Nets 5.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Here's Mitchell. The Mavericks making the shot. On the wing, Bridges. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Smart misses. Adams with it. Williams picks him up. Adams, the bounce pass. Simmons somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
That's exactly what they like to see from Simmons, not taking a sideways or neutral approach. Instead, hey, let's go through that contact.
Now, here's Trent. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Poole. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Ingram's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Butler, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Williams passes to Trent. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Shooting for Dallas, Gary Trent Jr. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Trent hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Bridges kicks to Ingram. And the basket Poole. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Dallas calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Mavericks, Alperen Sengun. At the line with 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Basket Poole. Bridges outside. Passes to Mitchell. Again, the Nets for 2.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
First team foul.
Brooklyn trailing. Mitchell outside to tie it up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
He's off on the first. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
That free throw good from Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Pass to Ingram. Kicks it to Bridges. Back to Ingram. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
An aggressive move that time by Ingram, putting up the shot while absorbing the foul.
For Brooklyn, Brandon Ingram at the line 2 times.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Ingram. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Smart. It's deflected. Simmons against Williams. And slam dunk by Ingram.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 26.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
Here's Bridges. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Bridges has got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing. Can't seem to find the range here in the second. Did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Dallas calls timeout.
Show some Dallas love. Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets.
Mavericks trail by 3. Trent kicks to Smart. It's tipped. Dallas moving it around. Three-pointer, Butler. Bridges with the board. Bridges got 11 rebounds in the game. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Butler. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drop.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
That free throw good from Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Williams against Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Outside Butler. A three-pointer is right on target. Butler's got 34 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Mitchell outside. For three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Smart finds Trent. Now Butler. Now here's Williams, covered by Mitchell. Williams against Mitchell. Shot's good by Williams. Now it's a three-point Maverick lead. Smart against Poole. Ingram passes to Poole. Simmons with it. He kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
It's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. The pass to Trent. Back to Şengün. Here's Smart.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Poole, the pass to Mitchell. Fires for three. Again, Mitchell missing. Mavericks leading by 3. Trent kicks to Şengün. Trent passes to Şengün. Butler against Ingram. Back to Williams. Poole with the steal. Mitchell in the corner to tie it up. They get the rebound. Simmons shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
You know, Ben Simmons is so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Smart passes to Butler. Şengün with the ball. Simmons is there. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 6 here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Smart. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Ingram with the steal.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Pass to Bridges. Now Poole, defended by Butler. Simmons left side. Over Şengün. And he can't bank that one in. Butler against Poole. Here's Smart. From outside, off the mark.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Şengün's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. It's Smart with the drive. Here's Williams. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Brooklyn trailing. Mitchell outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
From deep, Trent gets the 3 to fall.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 5. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Marcus Smart.
You know, not to take anything away from what he's been able to do, but I'm surprised the defense hasn't done more to try to stop him. By the time they did adjust and give him more attention, it was a wrap. He got rolling and never took his foot off the accelerator.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 11-footer. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
To the inside. And stolen by Simmons.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And it's blocked.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Here's Bridges. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And someone who welcomes big spots, Jimmy Butler loves that he's at the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Nets miss again.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Bridges for 3. Misses the shot. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. I know you see defenses like that all the time, but it didn't seem to slow you down.
Not really. I mean, I guess I just had it going. We started double teaming them too, you know, and then they got so many great shooters, man. It's just good to win, though. At the end of the day, we won.
Yeah, I know that's what counts, man, but congrats on the win. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.